Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day. Yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are comics for May 29th, 2024. Looks like here from my handy dandy invoice, it is telling me that I got 9 comics today. That is a goodly amount. Let's see what we got. All right, on. The final issue of Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. If you didn't read it in singles, read it in the trades. Well, I guess wait for me to talk about the ending. Maybe the ending falls so terribly flat that you might not want to read it. Endings are always interesting, right? At least they are for me. How do you end a story sometimes can make a big difference on how the whole rest of the book plays out. So super stoked to pick that up. Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited to get that issue. It's been a lot of fun. Comic that's been slowly becoming more. This is the final issue of Pine and McNamara. The interesting thing is, I don't think it says that this is. I'm looking on my invoice because it usually tells me if something is a. Oh, it says 5 of 5. So, I don't know. The last issue, and I don't see how this resolves with any real good anything. The couple is cute. Situationally, I don't know that I'm super stoked by the book. I like some of the art. I like that cover. We'll see. We'll see how it ends. Maybe it ends amazingly and turns it all around again. Enjoyed those first couple issues. Then 3 and 4, you gotta wreck your own. So here we are. This is Six Fingers, right? Yes. Six Fingers issue number 4. This is a 5-issue miniseries. So we've got one more issue of it, one more issue, 2 more issues of The Hand, I think. The book has been amazing. The tie between the two is amazing. I'm really curious when they go to put this out in trade, which of course, they will. They put them in their own separate trades. Who is selling to make sure that people understand to buy both books? I guess it's the same if you're reading these. I wonder if there's anybody out there that's just reading one and not reading the other. That would be interesting. Last issue really amped things up. Excited to see what transpires going forward. Love that cover. It's a good looking cover. In a lot of ways, that water, it has depth, but it also is reflecting the city behind him. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway. Oh, cool. Here we are. Knights number 7. New story arc. Looking at that cover, it looks like maybe we're going to get some of the story of the brother who adopted our young fellow. So I'm real curious to see, because I was thinking, man, there's this whole story that they just didn't address because they spent all their time on Gray, which makes sense because Gray is a huge factor in the book. Gibbs High Theater. It says up there, the undertitle. I'm looking forward to where this adventure goes. Looking forward to listening to the story, listening to the playlist. Every issue has a playlist in the back of it. Curious to see what the monthly piece of apparel that's art related to the thing. I haven't bought any, but I like looking at it. I like the idea. Curious to see if they maintain that. Next up, we have Detective Comics. What are we at? 1085. Ooh, reflection. That's not cool. Oh. Having one of those days where the bags want to shine. We're back in Gotham, and I'm curious to see, how does Batman address Desmer and all that stuff that's going on. I've just been really enjoying Detective Comics. It's hit all the right Detective Comics nerves. So and what I like in a Batman book. So been really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. See where that adventure goes. Well, another book I've been surprisingly enjoying. The Flash, issue number 9. You got the time prison cops and Wally and all the struggle that's going on. Flash in hand. Who are the future dudes here? I think I know who the future dude is, but I'm not sure. Cy Spurrier written, great story, great depth and family, great mystery and science. Perez on art. It's been very good. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to comics. Ooh, Nelly. So here we are, World Tree. This is issue number 10. We're getting more of another cover that represents the World Tree, that underscore, that weird stuff that's going on. Yeah. Our FBI detective who's definitely stepped over the deep end. What is it all going to be? There's our naked lady in the background. I dig this story. It's an apocalyptic, the internet's going to kill us, sort of a gig, and I've been digging it. Curious to see what is next. Ooh, a new comic. Gromlets, issue number 1. This is a Rick Remender book. Not sure who's on art there, but that's pretty classic looking. Has I don't know what, almost a 70s or 80s underground look to it. Almost looks, the red noses makes it look like Tom Fowler. I think it's a book about skating and kids and whatnot. Don't know. Usually Rick Remender books, I at least try the initial of it just to see what it's all about. I think this is set in the 80s. It looks 80s, except it has Judas Priest. So maybe it's not. I am old enough to be of the first era of skateboards. So I always kind of dig. There weren't skate parks yet when I was skating. But so I always have a soft spot for some of the skating stuff, especially when it's just, kids throwing their crap out and going to town. Brian Posehn is the other writer on it. Always suspicious when somebody like Rick Remender has a writer with him. Because they didn't like the bowling ball. High Roller, was that what it was called? With the hero with the bowling ball. I didn't care for that at all. Parson is the artist, Brett Parson. So, I don't know. I'm going to check it out. See what it says. See what it tells me. See if I dig it or not. And finally, the second issue of Love Me, a romance story. Absolutely loved the first issue. The art in it was amazing. This is Mad Cave book. Obviously, things go from Love and Simona records to a little bit of Soccer Bopper action there. So the art, just love the art. I'm super excited. Let's crack it open. We got time. I'm under 10 minutes, right? Maybe you're going to watch it if I'm under 10 minutes. Yes, love the colors. There's the cat. The cat's the narrator. Probably unreliable. Oh, shit. Probably our reliable narrator. Ooh, I'm going to love it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what transpires. There's our narrator. Almost looks like Bill the Cat. Oop, ack. At any rate, that is it. That's my comics. Tomorrow I should be firing off a video talking about my comics from last week. Yeah, have a great one, everybody. See you next time.